Hey guys, I'm doing Bella's makeup for the first time ever for her hip hop dance recital. So I have her at my studio, I'm using my Pro Kit, and this is an interesting experience with a 4-year-old, but I just cleaned her face with a little micellar water and I applied moisturizer. She's getting used to all this stuff on her face and a little bit of lip moisturizer. Look at her. She is definitely excited but kind of squeamish, so you got to kind of keep them under control, hold their head in the right place. I opted for a cream shadow, a little shimmery gold, because I figured it would blend easier and stay longer because she is the type that would rub her eyes. And then I set it with a gold eyeshadow just to lock it in. So I don't usually put my hand on my client's head like this, but I had to hold her down. A matte brown just to kind of smoke out her outer eyes. It kind of gives them a little extension. The purpose of this makeup is so they look good on stage from far away. So a little bit of blush in her crease. I thought this would go with her red outfit that she was wearing. And then I just kind of darken her brows slightly. I don't really give it a new shape. I use an angled brow pencil. On the real recital day, I used just an angled brush with brow powder, and I think that worked a little bit better. But just to darken them up. And I didn't do a real liner because I knew she wouldn't be able to handle it. So I just did a black eyeshadow just on the outer wing with an angled brush. You don't necessarily have to do eyeliner. I just think that it's too much for a 4-year-old. Mascara was tricky. As you can see, she's pretty squeamish. Just kind of use the tip of the brush because it's easier with littler eyes. And I used a black mascara just for her. I didn't end up using disposable because I'd had an extra mascara that no one had used. And then I go on to the face. That's pretty much the eyes, pretty simple. I go in actually just with like a booster. This is more of like a halo filter glow, not an actual foundation, because I don't really think she needed real foundation. You can even use powder foundation if you want. Just depends on your child, you know. Maybe they do need a little bit more color. But I use 2 shades of the sheer glow, a lighter shade for her center and a more bronze shade for her outer. And then I use a Glossier Cloud Paint. It's like a reddish tone blush. I ended up using a hot pink powder blush the day of, and I think that worked a little bit better, but I was kind of going for the red tones for these pictures that she was taking. And then I just cleaned off the excess blush with foundation. And then a little bit of shimmer highlight just to kind of pop on those cheekbones. I skipped this for the recital day, but it's pretty in pictures. And iPads, by the way, definitely help. I would have preferred that she kept this on the table if she was holding it, but it kept her distracted. So I'm setting her face with a powder, a yellow in the center, and then more of a brown powder on the outer half of her face. I was trying to match her skin tones because she's got at least 2 different tones on her face. And then I set that cream blush with more of a red powder blush as well. This is so pigmented, like I said, the day of, I ended up going with a hot pink blush that I think worked a little bit better. And then I leaned her head back because this is the best way to keep her still, and I outlined her lips with a red lip pencil, which is the required lip for a lot of dancers. So I use this Graftobian red lip pencil. I try to be as precise as I could, but her lips were so small and she was super wiggly. So there's outline. As you can see, she's like, whoa, look at this color. She loves makeup, even though she's squeamish about it. Then I used my own personal red lipstick because I thought it would be easier to use it straight from the tube. It's from Urban Decay. And I cleaned up the outside with a Q-tip and a little setting spray. I probably shouldn't have done this. It's just like a MAC Fix Plus. I would have skipped this next time because as you can see, she was like, whoa. But isn't she gorgeous? This is the final look. I hope this helps some of you dance moms with little ones out there. And as you can see, Bella loves it. She was feeling herself for sure. And this is the final outfit. As you can see, it is red. That's why I went for like the red theme. And then she's doing a hip hop dance. This would also work for ballerinas. Hope this was helpful. Comment below with any questions.